Welcome back to Sports Jam. The Wayzata wrestling team having a solid season so far, and they join us after a win over Hopkins. And starting with a couple of their athletes, Bryson Wilkins, tell me a little bit about this Trojans team so far. How do you like the way things are going so far?
No, we're looking really good. We got a nice, solid veteran lineup, and we're looking to win the Lake Conference and hopefully beat STMA and make it to the state tournament.
Obviously, right from the start of the season, you have a little bit in the back of your mind that St. Michael's out there as a goal, and obviously you got to see them last year in the section final, but how much does that drive you guys in the room to practice and to know that you might have a team like that on the horizon?
Coach Swenson makes sure we practice really hard with our conditioning so that way we can last throughout all 6 minutes and maybe even overtimes and stuff.
Obviously, it's an individual sport too, and you're in the rankings at heavyweight. Do you feel pretty good about your opportunities to possibly get there too?
Yeah, I'm looking to hopefully place in the state tournament, so that's my ultimate goal.
All right, thanks for joining us, and good luck the rest of the season.
Thank you.
Dan Herda coming up with another W here tonight against Hopkins. How do you feel about the way your season's going and also your team?
Personally, I think my season's going pretty well. I had a pretty good win at the Rumble in the Red tournament a couple weeks ago. That was a big goal of mine. As a team, I think we're looking pretty good. We got, like Bryson said, we have some veterans on the team, but also some young guys developing their skills. So, yeah, overall, I think we're making improvements, getting better.
Good shot.
I know you guys got a win last weekend at the Brooklyn Center tournament. Not the toughest competition, but still, is it a little bit of a confidence builder for some of the younger guys too to see some Trojans winning titles?
Yeah, it really is. We go to some pretty tough tournaments to get the best competition we can, but it's good to have a tournament we can win, get the team's confidence up, get a W, get a big trophy to put in the trophy case for the team. Yeah.
I know you're seeing Maple Grove in the week ahead, and like I said, they're kind of a team I think similar in some ways to yours. Is that an important one in terms of seeding for sections, do you feel like?
Oh yeah, a section opponent, always a big deal, always a good matchup. We hope to do our best, hope to get the W over Maple Grove, yeah.
Dan, good luck the rest of the way here. Nice job tonight.
All right, great. Thanks so much.
And Coach Swenson, what's your progress report on the Trojans here in mid-January?
It's been, the boys said it, it's been a good year. We've had some ups and some downs, but I would say that we have some older guys who are doing what they're supposed to do, and we have some younger guys, or maybe they're older age-wise but younger for wrestling, newer to wrestling, and we see improvement weekly on those boys.
Obviously not an easy path to the state tournament when the sections got realigned when you're in with the Knights from St. Michael Albertville, but is that in some ways a good thing to push these guys to know that they have to work hard if they want to get to that level?
Yeah, I think there's some pros and there's some cons to it. We look at the old section that we were in and say, wow, we did pretty well in that section and we may have an opportunity. But when you're in with St. Michael, or if you were in Section 2, where you have Shakopee and Apple Valley and Prior Lake, and you have teams like that, I think I'll steal from football, but it's the iron sharpens iron comment. So I think being with STMA, having to battle with STMA, I think only makes our boys better year after year. When you're wrestling them that year, it may not feel like it, but it does show the boys what you're shooting for, and it puts that picture for them.
Eric, thanks for joining us, and good luck the rest of the season, too.
Thank you.
Coach Swenson from the Wayzata Wrestling Program after a win over Hopkins here in Lake Conference Wrestling. And they've got, as we said, a big one coming up as they'll wrestle at Maple Grove and then also at a tournament later in the weekend.